Hi there, I've got a question for you and 3 opinions, and I want to know what you think, who you think is correct. So we have the question, where do puddles go? Earlier today it was raining and it made puddles all over my garden, but then the sun came out and it got sunnier and now they've all disappeared. So where did the puddles go? So I have one person that says, I think the puddle monster sucks them up through a straw. Someone else who says, no, the puddles, they just roll away. Or I heard the sun boils it like a kettle. Interesting. I wonder who you agree with. I'm going to put a little poll up at the bottom and you can say whether you agree with number 1, number 2 or number 3. Interesting. So, to investigate this, to find out who is correct, we are going to have a look at an experiment called the water cycle. To do this, you will need a plastic bag with a Ziploc, some water, which I've put a little bit of blue food colouring in, just so that it's a bit clearer to see. So, when we're thinking about the water cycle, there are 3 key parts to it. We've got our lakes and oceans and puddles all over the floor. And then the water had to come from somewhere. Came from up here, didn't it? In the clouds. And just to make our picture look right, let's add a sunshine. Okay, so our experiment's going to go like this. Afterwards, I'm going to take my water, I'm going to pour it into my bag, seal it up so there's nowhere for the water to escape. Don't want my mum to tell me off for spilling blue food colouring water all over the floor. And then we're going to stick it somewhere sunny. And what I hope will happen is the water will get really hot, or the puddle monster will come along and suck it up. We'll find out. And it will rise up into the top of our bag. And it can't escape anywhere because you've sealed it. So it will make clouds at the top. And then once there's so much water up here, there's nowhere for it to go, it will come back down. Just like that. And we call these different steps different things, fancy science words. When our water goes up, we call that evaporation. It evaporates, it turns into vapour. See that there? Vapour. A bit like when you put water in a kettle and the steam comes out the top. Then so much of it gets up into the air and it's far up into the air, it cools down and it does something else. It condensates into our clouds. Drawing on bags is so easy. And then afterwards it comes down either as rain or as snow or sleet, all of those different things that Mrs. Bow was talking about in her climate and weather lessons. And it comes back down as precipitation. Fantastic. So, in your bag, if you've done this all correctly and you've stuck it somewhere sunny and warm so that the sun can evaporate the water, then you should have created your own little mini water cycle in a bag. Fingers crossed for you. I'm going to go set mine up, take a picture, and hopefully you'll join me on this experiment. Best of luck.